welcome to this special internet edition of The Match. The games are coming in thick and fast now as we enter the final stretch of the season, and Real Madrid's next away clash is to Sevilla. Here with me to preview that game is Dermot Corrigan. Thanks for coming in.
There we are.
Now, a disappointing result at the weekend, but despite that, the fight really is still very much on for Real Madrid for that league title. Yeah,
it was very disappointing the way the game ended on Sunday for the unbeaten run to go as well. But Madrid played pretty well in the game, as Coach Carlo Ancelotti said afterwards. The performance was pretty good. Things just didn't go so well towards the end of the game. But Madrid have to look on the positives. They're still right up there at the top of the table, level with Atletico on points, 1 point ahead of Barcelona, and they're the favourites for the title from my point of view. Their run-in is better. On paper, it's an easier run-in than either Barcelona or Atletico Madrid. So they have to move forward now, put all thoughts of Barcelona, all thoughts of referees or bad decisions or anything like that out of their minds, go focus and get the 3 points in Sevilla.
That's exactly what Carlo Ancelotti was saying in his press conference earlier. He's urging his side to take immediate action on Wednesday.
Creo que es importante mirar e guardare los próximos partidos, que come es dicho.
I think it's important to look ahead to the upcoming games. As I have said, they are vital. Above all else, the game tomorrow. After a defeat, it is important to react well, show good spirit. There's no time to think about what happened.
Es peligroso el equipo porque el equipo Sevilla está en un buen momento, tiene ilusión.
It is dangerous because Sevilla are in a good run of form. They are in good spirits because they won the derby in the Europa League. They are playing very well. They are full of confidence. It's a tough game, a difficult game, but we are capable of beating them. We have the quality. We are well aware of how important the game is. The team's determination and the concentration will be at the maximum.
El partido es muy importante. Entonces, la determinación, la concentración será maximal para el equipo.
Carlo Ancelotti there speaking following Real Madrid's final training session ahead of Wednesday's game, and let's hope that they don't use the same mode of transport to go down to Sevilla, because as you can see from these images here, they arrived at training in a golf buggy.
Yeah, weather wasn't so good this morning in Madrid, so I think they're taking advantage of that to stay out of the rain on the way out there. But the mood is pretty good. You can see here that the guys aren't moping. They're not thinking about what has happened in the past. They're already focused on moving forward. A couple of things from the squad that was announced for the game. Sergio Ramos is in the squad. He's travelling down there, even though we're still waiting to find out whether the appeal on his sending off is going to come through or not. And Angel Di Maria is not in the squad. He is suspended and he's going to miss the game. So a couple of decisions for Ancelotti on who he's going to make to bring in. Varane's probably going to come in at the back, and then to decide between Mendy and Isco in the midfield.
Let's take a look at the rest of your starting 11.
Yeah, well, Diego Lopez is in goals, as always, for the La Liga games, and I don't think there's going to be too many changes from the game against Barcelona. As Ancelotti said, the team played pretty well. They controlled the game for certain periods, and he's going to stick with what he has. So we have Lopez in goals there, Carvajal at right back, Pepe and Varane coming in for Ramos in the centre, Marcelo at left back. I've gone for Mendy to play in midfield over Isco. I think he's just gives you that little bit more physical presence. He's a little bit more of a solid player in there, and because Sevilla is a difficult place to go, I think it's more likely he'll play in there beside Modric and Xabi Alonso. But there's no touching the BBC up front. I think they're definitely going to start. It should be Bale, Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo in attack.
Well, let's focus on Sevilla now. They're enjoying their best run in the top flight to date. They're on 5 consecutive league wins. As Ancelotti pointed out, it's going to be a tough game. Yeah, they've really turned things around at Sevilla, and they are playing really, really well at the moment. 5 wins, and some of those games were difficult enough games. You know, they beat Real Sociedad at home. They went to Osasuna at the weekend and won 2-1, and they've done pretty well, because you know we were looking at them earlier on the season and thought Emery wasn't really sure of what tactics he wanted, of how the team was to be set up, and they were very inconsistent. They might win one week and lose the other week, but he has them playing really, really well at the moment. He was even able to rest 5 players for the game at Osasuna at the weekend, so he's got a big squad there, and they are confident. And it is the first game, as Carlos said, since that Europa League derby against Betis, which was a huge result for Sevilla, to go to the home of their local rivals and win in the Europa League on penalties in the end in such dramatic fashion is great for them. They're going to be home for the first time in front of their fans, their own fans, to celebrate that win. You know, there'll be a lot of talk about that before the game inside the stadium, so it's important that Madrid don't get
carried away with any of the extra off-field stuff, that they go right out from the start, as they have been doing in a lot of away games recently, score an early goal, take control of the game, and in that way go on and secure the 3 points.
Your prediction and scores?
I'm going to go 2-0. I think Cristiano, because he's done so well at the Pizjuan over the years, he scored 4 goals there, 3 goals there. I think he'll get on the score sheet again, and maybe Gareth Bale as well for a 2-0.
Cristiano Ronaldo's on 15 goals against Sevilla. Let's hope that we see many more from him tomorrow. Enjoy the game. Kickoffs at 10 p.m. local time. Until next time, adios.